Happy Hour with your friendly neighborhood old bat. How you doing today? I'm doing pretty good. Just got off work. Thought I'd show you a couple videos. Hang out with you for a bit. I see we got Guido. We have Lucifer Almighty, Sunnyside, Sydney. How y'all doing today? How y'all doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. So let's get started. We got a little something from Shanny. So let's get going. Addressing the rumors. What rumors? As far as I know, everything I've heard has been right on the money. Now she's probably going to be muted. She's stupid. Yep, she's got herself muted. Hey, Blue. Hey, Silvershire. Oh, absolutely, Silvershire. I completely agree. Unmute yourself, stupid.
I forgot. It was like on low. Ah!
Dumb
all right.
Bitch.
So, I have to address a few things. Because people have to be morons muddling about. So,
how you doing, Silvershire?
I'm going to address these rumors for the dumbasses in the class. Okay. So, people are claiming that I'm selling... I don't know where they get this idea. But people are claiming that I'm now selling my Ozempic to Deanne. That is not true. That will not be true. That is a lie. I take my Ozempic not to lose weight, but because it's my diabetes medicine that I use.
Well, it's a good damn thing you're not doing it to lose weight, bitch, because you ain't lost nary a pound. As a matter of fact, you've been gaining weight. I thought you were doing it to lose weight, bitch. I'm holding steady in the 160s. Yep. I gotta watch what I eat a little more closely. Yeah, I bought a bunch of delicious treats and I'm paying the price. I gotta, sometimes you just don't go to the grocery store hungry. That's all I gotta tell you. As you go, I want this and this and this and this and this, and you'll keep doing it. Just don't bring the shit in your house. Yeah, I gotta follow that one.
So I actually need it in order to live. You know what I mean? Also, it's very hard to send Ozempic anywhere because it needs to be refrigerated. And I have no idea how to refrigerate any item and mail it. So, you guys are dumb. Okay? Nobody is selling anything. You show no proof. There is no proof. You're just going on rumors. But yes, I have taken Ozempic on camera several fucking times.
When?
Several times. I have given people, or I have given myself injections on camera because stupid Nick Bravo, Sabella's boyfriend, came out and said I was selling my Ozempic. Now, I don't know where this fucking came from, this idea that I'd sell my medication, but I would never sell my medication. That's stupid. That is illegal. And you guys who make this shit up are fucking pieces of shit liars. And eventually people are going to find out. Because you know why? Nobody's going to go to jail. You're just trying to strum up drama and bullshit. In fact, Jason is going in about an hour or so, has to go to the pharmacy to get my Ozempic. So I don't get where you're coming up with this bullshit at all.
Cool,
at all.
Lucifer.
Well, that's what I'm truly wondering. Why do you fucking believe stupid people that are lying? They show no evidence, they just say it.
Hey, Colonel.
Do you know when me and Deanne were talking about money, you know what that was about? I was giving her money so she could have cigarettes. Because she was out of money and she was sick. And I wanted to help her. So I was giving her money for cigarettes, which is none of your fucking business anyway. But that's the truth. Nobody, I'm not taking his meds either. What are you where are you coming up with this shit?
Hongling.
You come up with the nastiest fucking lies that aren't even fucking true. Just because you need some drama with someone. So you pick on someone who's disabled, who has mental illness, and you pick on them and say they're doing these things that aren't true. And it spreads around.
Bitch, I have mental illness. Profound mental illness. I take a lot of pills of a morning and of a night. Some for health, mostly for mental health. As long as I'm on my medication, everything's cool. I miss my medication enough. Shit. Things are fucked. I feel like shit. I sweat. It's all fucked up. You know? And I don't use my mental illness as a shield. If I talk up, if I sling some shit, go ahead, sling it back. I beg of you, go ahead, hit me with your best fucking shot. I've had a few people try to hit me with their best shot. It's all gravy, baby.
Around like it's the truth, and it's not. Why isn't Rev defending me? Because he's doing his own thing. That's why. Do you need him to come on and talk to you, stupid asses? I guess they need you, honey. Fuck off, Denise. Fuck off. I didn't gain a bunch of freaking weight. Leave me alone.
Yeah,
fucking assholes.
Did.
Rude as hell. Rude as hell.
Look, you quarter-ton beast. You've gained weight. I'd say you're up in the 625s by about 620s by now. You a big bitch. You a real big bitch. And you lying about it is just stupid. When you can visibly see that you've gotten bigger. When you can wear nothing but spandex. Because it'll expand with you. Maybe you need to reevaluate how you're eating. Hey, I used to go be there. 24-26 was warming up in the bullpen about 4 or 5 years ago. Now I'm a size 10. You know, which is an okay size. But why do okay when you could do excellent? Which is why I'm still trying to lose weight. I want that size 4 so bad. I do. I want it in the worst sort of way. I want to get it again. I got it once, and I know I can get it again.
Who the fuck do you think you are, man? To treat
Hey,
people like
Todd,
that?
how you doing?
Who the fuck do you still love Rev? Yeah? You guys are so dumb, you make shit up. Oh, look, they're breaking up because they had a fight.
Hey,
Fucking
Mercury.
dingbats. People have fights and they make up. Fucking idiots. Here. Yeah, I'll put the camera on you too. No. You can use my arm. Huh? Oh. Now.
Okay, so the deal is that you want me to respond to this?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that was what that short video I did on Shanny's channel was about. I don't know where this has been happening. I assume it's either Carrie's, G-Man's, Drader's, or BGTV. Those are the 4 main entities that fuck with us still. Maybe G-Man doesn't even anymore. I don't know. I haven't seen anything of his in years, or a long time. So, what the situation...
I get it. I don't have that many followers, so I fly low on your radar. But I like to fuck with you too. You know why? Because you're pieces of shit. You deny what the hell you did. Deny, 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 deny. I deny nothing. You deny it all. You kicked an autistic child in the ribs and hit him. You deny it. It's in a police report. It's the reason the kids were taken from the house. It's because Shanny couldn't live without your D. I don't get it, but okay. Which makes her an even bigger piece of shit. That's the one time I would say, yeah, kick his ass all over the fucking planet. But no. She couldn't have cared less.
Here is you have people that are perpetuating this lie that is basically like drug trafficking. They're saying that Shanny is sending her Ozempic to Deanne for money. That's drug trafficking. It is absolutely false. I am here as, I'm not going to go into specifics, but I can tell you that I report basically, okay, I'm reporting to you, that's what I'll say, that I witness her taking Ozempic every week on Monday. It's not being sold. Period. I'm telling you that.
I need it for my diabetes.
Person to person, that I'm here every time she takes it on the Monday, and it's accurate. She takes it. It is not being sold. These are lies by morons, and you guys really got to stop listening to them. Because you're Paul parroting what they say, and then it becomes something we have to come and address. Of course, that's why you do this, right? Yeah.
To say,
Go ahead.
yeah, exactly.
I'm done.
They come over, they say they Paul parrot the same thing over and over
Oh,
again,
happy
and then we're forced to
birthday,
address it.
Sydney.
And then what do they say? Oh, they're lying. You know they're lying.
Yeah.
They're lying.
Oh.
They're lying.
Happy birthday, Sydney.
And people eat it up.
We come here for the truth.
But you come.
In case I don't see you on your birthday, I want to sing you a birthday song. They say it's your birthday, na 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 na. It's my birthday too, yeah, na 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 na. That's as good as it gets.
Here for the truth. If you're a truther, if you have a love for the truth, you come here. and you listen, and you hear the truth. So, I don't get why you guys are so hell-bent at bearing false witness against us. You're bearing false witness, and you're going to have to answer to God for that. And shame on you, Carrie, saying you're a believer in Christ and doing this shit. Shame on you. In Jesus Christ's name, shame on you. You should really think about what you're doing to yourself and your soul. If you're going to continue to lie about people, make shit up, bear false witness, Jesus is going to spit you out of his mouth. And there's nothing I can do and say to help you from that. Because you brought it on to yourself.
Bearing false witness. I mean, lying. You're the lying queen. If you're the queen of anything, you're the queen of lies. You sit on a throne of lies. Oh, my dear sweet Lord. You know, it's a good damn thing that a liar's pants don't catch fire. Because her ass would constantly be on fire. It would. It would constantly be on fire. Fucking A, man.
All this bullshit. Like I said, I take Ozempic for my diabetes. I would never sell it. Because I need it for my health. Do you know how rough diabetes is and how sick it makes you if you're untreated? What the fuck? No? Oh, it's obviously a rumor. They have no way to know, and I don't believe you or Deanne would do that. No. Deanne, okay, this is none of your business, but Deanne gets her Ozempic from her doctor.
Yeah, wow.
It's prescription.
Oh, yeah, I wanted to add one thing.
What?
It would not be possible to send Ozempic to anyone because it's considered a drug that's not meant to be mailed like that. It needs special refrigeration. CVS won't even deliver it for the fee. You can't get it delivered. You have to go and get it because they won't send it in the car. That's how serious it is. You have to go pick it up yourself.
She always says we sell our prescriptions for drug money.
That's insane. It's just false. It's false, and it's also fucking...
I can do that too. About 11, 12 times over. Ah, shit. I forgot to pick up my prescription. Fuck. It can wait a week. I've already waited this damn long. It can wait till my appointment. Let's see what my appointment is. Yeah, it can wait till my appointment. Yeah, but I can do that like 13 times over, you bloody amateur.
Defamation. It's defamation.
It's so defamation. But I had to address this because I'm sick of people coming to me and saying the same fucking thing over and over again.
I agree. You have to say it.
It's bullshit. It's bullshit that I have to go and say that I'm not doing anything illegal because I'm not. You know why? Because I'm a law-abiding citizen. I'm not a criminal, and I'm not evil how other people want to put me. I'm just a sick woman trying to get by day by day.
Yeah.
In horrendous pain. And stress makes pain worse. And you continue to do this. And make people believe.
You don't look like you're in tremendous pain, my pet. If you were in tremendous pain, you would not be able to have this little talk. You are so full of shit. You're just lazy. You don't want to work. You don't want to do anything. You don't want to keep house. You don't want to work. You don't want to cook for your man. You don't want to take care of your kids. You don't want to do a bunch of shit. Lots of shit I don't want to do. Lots of shit I don't want to do. But I do it. You think I want to make payments on my car? No. You know why I make the payments on my car? Because if I don't, the bank's going to come and get it. That's why. You think I like making insurance payments? You know why I make the insurance payments? Because if some asshole hits me and doesn't have insurance, I'm insured. And I can get my car fixed. I always carry uninsured, underinsured coverage. And I have full coverage on that thing. Believe that. Yeah, I bought a car. What have you done lately? What have you bought other than useless crap?
On something that I'm not. You guys should really be ashamed of yourself over this and causing all this shit. Carrie, what God has in store for you, his wrath.
Oh,
I feel bad for you.
God.
It's defamation of character.
It is very defamation of character.
And when we get
You know, I couldn't imagine sitting next to this stinky bitch on an airplane. Can you imagine what would waft off of her? And this is not taking her personality into account. You'd get the smell of stale cigarettes, BO, stale sex, and hot dog water. Old hot dog water.
a lawyer, we should sue that bitch.
I know they're saying I'm always drugged up, and I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
I'm very sober.
You're on some heavy hitting shit, but you're in so much pain that it really isn't visible that you're on that much.
Well, I'm on gabapentin, but Jesus Christ, it doesn't make you like,
No, it doesn't. No.
I'm meloxicam, and I'm on Cymbalta. Those are my meds, and the Ozempic.
There are days that you should be on something more heavy.
I don't want to go on anything heavier.
Hey, my ass is dragging.
I
To the
am.
people.
Guess what? Maybe I like to be sober-minded.
Yeah.
I like to be there.
What?
You're lying about someone.
You like to be sober-minded. Okay. Right on. I hear you, bitch. And I'm not about to take a puff off this. I'm with you 100%. How many times have you been tore up from the fucking floor up? How many times have you been higher than giraffe pussy? Need I remind you about that Christmas? Sober-minded. My big round ass.
And you're causing a lot of mischief, and you're causing people to believe shit that isn't even true. You really should be ashamed of yourself, because you know what you're saying is lies.
That's right.
You should really be ashamed of yourself.
I'm not.
I wish I could get a lawyer that would help me.
Me too.
I really do. Bad Will said, you don't sound like you're on anything. No, I'm not.
You don't sound like you're not.
Deanne doesn't live close to me.
Not at all.
You're a fucking
That is
idiot.
a complete lie. This is unbelievable.
You're a fucking idiot.
This is fucking defamation. All of it's defamation, but they get away with it because it's fucking YouTube, and they don't do anything about it.
I'm on 2,400 milligrams of gabapentin, and it really doesn't do anything, really.
Google has a multi-trillion-dollar lawsuit with their name on it.
They really do. Nothing is confirmed. Liars. Exactly. Deanne gets her own prescription of Ozempic. She doesn't need my Ozempic. And anyway, who the fuck would sell Ozempic and buy it from black market Ozempic when Ozempic is so easy to obtain? All you have to do is go to the fucking doctor on those websites and get the GLP-1s. Shut the fuck up with your bullshit. Maybe it's possible that I'm actually making money and Jason's making money. We're earning it. Innocently. Honestly.
Isn't that amazing?
Maybe it's that. Maybe your little games aren't working as quite as you wanted it to be.
They want us dead, man.
I know, right? Yeah, people really need to stop watching these people who perpetuate these lies. Because you're just sitting there and being lied at.
Yeah.
Like, why would you do that? What common sense is there to just sit there and just be lied at by some asshole with a whiny fucking voice that I can't fucking stand? Jesus.
Unbelievable. Why do they believe her?
I don't know why.
That's my question.
Here.
This fucking woman claimed, oh, I was Shani's friend. She would never have been qualified as a friend of Shani at all. Do you understand that? There was zero friendship. They talked on the phone for a little while I was in jail. They were never friends. And she's acting like she knows everything about Shani from like a week or two of friendship or something. And she was weird with her too. Like that she was never friends with fucking Carrie. Ever.
Oh.
She was not friends with her. She was just conversing while I was gone. Go ahead, sorry.
So, the answer is no. I'm not selling my fucking Ozempic because I need it for my own body.
Exactly, you need it. That's why I'm spending money again on fucking Uber.
I know you gotta get an Uber. I'm sorry about that, but I got it. I need it.
No, you need it, I know. There's no fucking negotiating. What I think.
Bud Dicker, what do you think about our girl being in Syria? She's a fucking idiot. That's what my statement is with that. She's a fucking idiot.
Jason, the handsomest man.
She's like laughing at Selassie and fucking missiles coming over in the sky. I'm like, what the fuck this morning?
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck? You're laughing about missiles going over your head?
Chantal, you see missiles?
How unstable that country is?
Wild.
Oh my god. Canadians get fucking kidnapped, and Americans get kidnapped and murked. I mean,
Sam,
all this shit is fucked up, man.
Foodie Beauty Sam is in Syria.
I think Carrie was just bullshitting. Now she says she was joking about having you at the pool. Uh-huh.
No, she's
No.
gonna backtrack on
Yeah, she's gonna backtrack. She's gonna move the goalposts. That shows you what kind of liar she is.
She's a fucking manipulator. And you just fall for it. You fucking... Why the fuck? That's why I say, when I see people, hey, deadhead.
Hi, Deadhead. How are you, sweetheart?
Yeah, thank you for that. And yeah, fuck the haters. But
I wouldn't have you in a wading pool. You know, one of them cheap plastic ones that you get for your kids. I wouldn't have her in one of those. Ew. It'd leave the funk from her body would leave a permanent ring around the fucker. You'd never get that shit out. What a nasty looking bitch. It's a wonder she doesn't have a dirt ring around her damn neck. Wonder what keeps her from having a dirt ring around her neck.
why the fuck would you listen to this woman that literally just had 2 weeks in Shani's life, if that? She was an acquaintance. She offered apparently for Shani to go there and shit. I don't know. But who the fuck cares? It was nothing.
That's true.
Oh, Sam, did you see that fucking Ethan Klein and Hassan thing? That was wild shit.
No. The hell
So-
you say?
No. Deanne gets her Ozempic from her doctor, like I get my Ozempic from my doctor. We go to the pharmacy and we get it. There is no selling of anything. This is lies.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm pretty sure my blood work could prove it. And Deanne's blood work.
Definitely. That Ozempic wasn't in there for both of you, because she gets it where? From her
For-
fucking
f-
doctor.
from her doctor.
From her fucking doctor.
And you
not
took
Shani.
and you took me talking about
God, I was about done with her chewing her neck anyway.
I'm going to be doing videos in a weird way. We have Matt.
Let's see what this weirdo's got to say.
Of news that just broke in the channel. If you want to go and see the channel that it's on, it's called Backwoods. BLAK Black. BLAK Woods. WOODs. I reviewed one of his videos. Here's the thing that's happening right now. You have a situation where aliens are pretty much confirmed in the government.
Deanne is one of. Shut the fuck up.
The crossbreeding is coming up.
Fuck. Deanne is one of her mods. She's been in here before. And she knows we talk shit about Shanny. So.
Them that there are alien human hybrids that are confirmed to exist. They briefed Trump on it. They have briefed Trump on the Nordics race. We're in the territory of full disclosure to show us our gods, and it's all a lie. I'll be back.
Yeah, she's always nice to me too, Todd. I can't hear him either. The mic.
Before the revelation, it is the days of Noah, and they're going to try and persuade people to openly breed with transdimensional.
Something. I'm going to reload that. It's not doing right. What is he doing? Hell.
To show us our gods, and it's all a lie. I'll be back. The world is the book of Revelation. It is the days of Noah, and they're going to try and persuade people to openly breed with fucking trans-dimensional denominators.
Hey, don't want to run better. Hey, Andrea. Yeah, it does. So he's an idiot. Radio 5. Rev, when you come back and chew your neck at us, please, for the love of God and all that's holy, fix your fucking sound. Please. Hey, Donna Cat.
This is all dedicated to all the heroes that have passed on and been murdered for the sake of information being released about extraterrestrial activity and knowledge of our government partaking in all of this. This goes out to all of you heroes. Thank you for dying for a cause that today, if you see it, if you saw it today, it would be unbelievably insane
Well,
to
Cindy,
know that we're going to
fair.
start actually having information. This goes to Phil Schneider, who is my
To be fair, him losing his mind is a very small loss.
This goes to Bill Cooper, who was murdered and told the truth about what they knew. And now it's all coming to fruition, and they're going to tell you that they're your God, and they're lying.
Hey, all my
You
mirrors.
understand that? These fucking beings are going to try and say that you're your God, and they are lying to you. Your God is the one creator that created them. They're trans-dimensional beings that want to usurp God's authority. You belong to the Creator and worship Him only. You don't worship me. You don't worship human.
I
You
guess
don't
so.
worship an angel of God. You worship the Creator alone. And give praise and honor to the Messiah that paid with His blood, Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Blessed is His name. It's time to understand that you're in the days of Noah and things are about to pop.
I can tell you where it's coming from. It's coming. It's coming from the computer, and he's just figured out that you can't hear a fucking thing he's saying. Stupid motherfucker. Oh my God. If brains were money, and it cost a penny to go around the world, he'd be broke.
This goes out to the great hero, Johnny Quest the Prophet, Jonathan Quest the Prophet, that called that this is all
And he's not fixing it.
to fruition. Let's try to expose things and make people understand how crazy reality really is.
And there is nothing to this. You fucking peckerhead. You wasted my time. Bastard. Oh my God, you pissed me off. Nats and the Pizza's got a new one. More alleged details emerge over the financial backers.
I was just curious because the backers are running around saying they paid Vaughn $130,000, and I just find that difficult to believe.
Well, okay, here's the problem. Why isn't that money in my bank account?
That's what I'm getting at. Yeah.
See, I mean, if they paid me, why didn't I take that $130,000 and get me and the dogs the hell out of the AO?
Well, what did they pay? I mean, I don't understand why you're not there.
Why does it matter what they paid? It's none of your business.
They use subterfuge. They use subterfuge.
Well, that's illegal. You can't do that.
Well,
They're probably
see,
doing
here's
them
the thing: when you got the county attorney in your pocket, and you got a big high-powered Kentucky state congressman in your pocket, and you got everybody believing that I'm just the worst piece of filth that ever walked the earth, you can pretty much do to me whatever you want to do to me. That's the problem.
You can take this to authorities that are outside of Kentucky. This is a major theft.
Nobody's going to do jack fucking shit, and you know it, and so do I.
I don't know it. That's why I'm so stunned.
Well, listen. All right, listen. The shit's gone. It's not in my name. It's in their name. I stupidly trusted these people like a dumbass and lost my shit.
Well, what was the agreement? I don't know. I'm so confused.
Well, we're gonna help you. Oh, we're not interested in your rental property. We're not interested in the garage. We're not interested in any of that stuff. We just want this strip of land between you and the Frost called Lick Branch. We just want that property, and everything else will be fine. Well, then, and I agreed to that, and they did pay me for Lick Branch. They paid me $10,000 for Lick Branch, just a little sliver of land between me and the Frost. And it's like, okay, they paid me for that. Everything's cool. Next thing I know, she's down at the county attorney's office, making herself power of attorney and putting all my shit in her name. And it's like, well, okay. So my thinking, right, is that, they're going to pay me for the property. Well, they put it in their name, but they ain't paid me for it. Because believe me, if I had $200,000 in the bank, me and the dogs would have been gone. We'd have been out of there. We'd have either went back to Ohio or somewhere. We would have got.
I just don't understand how this is legal. That is the most insane thing I've ever heard. I mean, you got robbed.
Everything that has come out of this son of a bitch's mouth is most likely 99% chance a lie.
No shit, Sherlock, I got robbed. But that's the cost of trusting people. That's the cost of trusting people. And I swear to God, I will never trust anyone ever again. Sorry. I'll never trust anyone ever again after this situation. You learn from your mistakes. I made a big one, and I'm learning from it. After this experience, I can never trust another human being ever again. I can't. Sorry. You know,
I'm not trying to beat you up over it, Vaughn.
I'm not trying to be a dick. I'm not trying to be a dick about it. But you know, after this has really soured me. This has soured me against all human beings. It even made me almost think of contacting the gods and goddesses and saying, "Yeah, you know that destroyer that's coming? Yeah, fuck it, just blast everything." I mean, I'm serious. I'm serious as a fucking heart attack.
You know, I'm not trying to beat you up over it. It's so insane that they did that.
Well, I'm
how can they
sorry.
do that and get away with it? I don't understand. This is a major crime. This is like 10
And
years in prison.
who are you going to go to?
I
Who are
mean,
you going to go to?
you go above the county attorney. You go to the next level.
Okay, I've contacted the governor. I've contacted the attorney general. Now what? They didn't do shit. Now what?
Hey, Vaughn, I'm just curious as to what sort of accommodation you made for Sharpie when you got out of there.
There was nothing I could do. I had to leave him.
So you didn't ask anyone to look after him?
No. Who would I ask?
You didn't even take the dog to the shelter. You just left his ass there. You're so fucking... Oh my God. What the hell is wrong with you? Nobody stole anything from you. There was no subterfuge. You're just stupid. You wasted the money on cam girls, lottery tickets, and other bullshit. Sucks to be you.
Everybody down there.
Anyone there in town, or
Listen. Everybody down there was told to kill my dogs.
well, why didn't you just drop it off at the? Why didn't you just drop it off at the pound on your way out?
Listen. I heard with my own ears everybody saying to kill my dogs. I heard that with my own ears. Okay?
So you left it to fend for itself?
I had no choice.
Well, but Vaughn, you could have dropped it off at the pound on the way out of town. You could have dropped it off in some other city as you were driving to New Jersey.
Well, I didn't feel right about that either, because then I'm abandoning it. And, you know, I didn't
I'm pretty
feel
sure
right
the financial backers would have checked on the trailer by now once Vaughn. They know which day Vaughn was leaving, so they would have went in there after.
Oh, absolutely. You can bet. You can bet they went in there as soon as I...
But you did abandon it.
I was gone. I left out of there at 3 a.m.
Well, I just wonder if, based on this experience, maybe Sharpie will never trust another person ever again.
Sharpie is dead.
Gone.
Sharpie is dead, you dumb motherfucker. Just like Blackie is dead, just like Bubby is dead, just like Sissy is dead, just like Midnight is dead. Are you seeing a fucking pattern here, dumbass?
Yeah, you don't know how to care for an animal. All of my animals are seniors. I had a calico that lived to be over 30. So apparently, we're doing something right. Matter of fact, she had dementia at the last. She was blind and deaf. And she had dementia.
They've been killing all my dogs.
He's gone.
Nobody,
you have to fight this.
Nobody is going to do jack fucking shit.
Hey, just a person
because
trying
if they
to
were
be
going to do
nice.
something, they could have done it 20 fucking years ago when the trolls were calling CPS over and over and over
The trolls
again.
didn't buy your land and lie to you and have you sign their name. You know what I mean? Like, they didn't do that. This lady did that.
Yeah, but Well, okay. Apparently, you're not up on the information. They knew They knew who Charity was by name, 3 years in
I'll take it
advance.
one
Who
step
is
I've got
they?
further.
the,
I'll take it
I've
one
got
step
the
further. I wouldn't let Vaughn take care of a pet rock. Y'all remember pet rocks? I think they were all the rage in 79 or 80.
trolls. They
I know,
knew
but
who
that's just
Charity
the.
was.
I'm like the king of your trolls, Vaughn, and I'd never heard of her.
Well, I'm sorry, but they knew who she was. I've got the
That's just
email.
not true. It's really
I,
not. I'm trying to help you by telling you this. I swear to you, it's honestly not true.
well, I'm sorry, but I've got the emails. I've got their text messages, where they knew Charity by name years before I even knew who the hell she
The
was.
first time we ever heard her name is when she bought the liens from Todd. That is the God's honest truth. I swear to you.
Well, I'm sorry, but I've got emails that say different. I've got text messages that say different. They knew exactly who this woman was.
You understand the trolls mess with you, right? Like that's the whole point. That's why I'm trying to help you because I think you have a case.
Well, I don't have a case. Okay, not in Kentucky. Now, maybe if I went to the Supreme Court of the United States, then I might have a case.
But you can at least make a stink and make it difficult for them. I mean, you could do. There's something you
What
could do.
what am I going to do? I ain't got no money. I ain't
Make
got
it
no money
public.
to. You ain't got no money to get no lawyer, man. You got to, you want to fight this. You're gonna have to pay about 10 grand to a lawyer to fight this. Okay, I don't have no 10 grand to fight, and they know that.
I also wanted to clarify something else. Something about one of your puppies getting paw prints on a Corvette, and then you had
Yeah.
a gun put to your head. That's insane.
Yeah. Well. Oh well. Shit happens.
That's illegal, Bonnet. You should. Why didn't you call the police?
Bitch. I press X for doubt. I don't think that happened. I don't think that happened at all. It's another one of them whoppers. Good God, what a nose. Looks like a big fat penis.
Just get it on record. Just get a record of it.
Stop. Are you fucking high?
Well, I'm not saying that they're going to come
Probably.
kick his door down and arrest him. I'm just saying at least then there would be a record and you could take it somewhere else.
Because they've got it to where that everything on paper looks fine. And when they see the paperwork and see that everything looks fine on paper, ain't nobody going to do shit. You understand? Nobody's going to do shit.
This is just, I mean, all joking aside,
like I said,
I've ever heard.
Like I said, I fucked up, and I trusted people that I should have never trusted. Okay? It happens. It's real life. Okay? This is real life. Don't trust anyone. See, that's where I fucked up. I trusted these people. I should have never done so. I should have never trusted anyone. But I did. And now I'm paying for it. Okay? So, lesson learned. Don't trust anyone for any reason.
Do you at least have a little bit of money backed up?
I have a little bit of money.
Yeah.
I have a little bit of money, but the thing about it is, Jersey is expensive as fuck.
Right.
And so that money isn't going to last very long, which is why I'm out here trying to get a job or trying to get some kind of an assistance.
Did you make any headway with your disability?
Well, not here in Jersey because I haven't done it yet. But we're going to go to the government building here in Jersey.
You're not going to get it. You haven't paid into it. You ain't hit a lick in nigh on 35 years. You ain't hit a lick in a long time, buddy. You ain't hit a lick. damn. You can't draw from a system that you haven't paid into. Unless there's something seriously wrong with you.
Jersey. I'm going to see if I can get disability or SSI or at least some kind of an assistance until I can get on my feet. And here's the thing, like I said, you learn from your mistakes. Okay, I made a mistake, a big one, and now I'm paying for it. And that's how you learn. That's how you learn. That's how you grow.
God,
okay,
$100,000 mistake is rough.
Yeah, $200,000.
Golly.
Yeah, $200,000 mistake is kind of rough. But,
if you got diagnosed with some kind of mental disability, you could use that to get back at them, because then they took advantage of you.
I'm not crazy. Are you?
I'm not saying you are. I'm not saying you are.
Uh-oh.
But there's all kinds of mental disabilities you can have that don't make you crazy.
I ain't worried about it.
Were you at least able to salvage the Elder Scroll and the Staff of Baal and the cave?
All that shit was burned on the burn pile.
No, who did that?
I'm not sure if the Allens did it or if the Coomers did it, but it doesn't matter. That's what happened to it all.
That is outrageous. Those were irreplaceable.
No, actually, the gods told me that I am the Elder Scroll.
Let me ask you about the Black Panther totem. Did that survive?
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Nice.
But I didn't bring it with me.
Well, is there anything we can do to get that preserved? Because listen, can I give you my theory on why that totem spoke to you? I think you miss Kenny KPZ because he was a Black Panther, and you bought the Black Panther to represent the dichotomy between you and him, the yin and the yang. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
Second that, I second
I don't know anything.
Well, it protected you from him because he hasn't been around in a long, long time.
Yeah, that's true. Everything will be just fine. I'm not going to worry about it. Worrying about stuff doesn't solve anything.
Well, yeah, you shouldn't cry over spilt milk. I agree, but I just feel like there's got to be some kind of action. I mean, that's not picking your pocket for $1,000. That's one thing. This is something with a paper trail. This is something, I just find it, like I said, they're reporting that they paid you $130,000, and they said you went through it in 9 months. That's what they say. They said you bought lottery tickets and you spent it on online dating. That's what they say. And they say they have a record of it and they're going to show it.
Wow. You're a dumbass. You are a dumb ass. Oh my God. What the fuck is wrong with you? You could have lived on that for a while. You wouldn't have had to work or hit a lick for a minute. But no.
I spent my money on what now?
Lottery tickets.
Here in Jersey?
No. They said the $130,000 they gave you was spent largely on lottery tickets, and you were using it on dating sites.
I spent $130,000 on lottery tickets. That's the stupidest shit I ever heard.
I didn't say it was true. I just said that's what they're reporting. I didn't say I believed it. I told you I found that difficult to believe.
Yeah, well, whatever. I'm not worried about it. Like I said, I'm not worried about it. Yeah, I did buy a new computer, but that's because charity kept telling me, you got to get rid of your money. You got to get rid of your money. We can't get you your disability until you get rid of your money.
Were they trying to help you get on disability? Or did they say they were at least?
They said they were, yeah. They said they were. I don't know how true it is, but that's what they said. They told me they said you can't have no more than $500 in the bank when you're going to get your
Yeah,
disability.
but you don't have to spend it.
And
You
then,
can just
and then they
take it out of
changed
the bank,
and then they changed it to say that you can't have any money in the bank because they'll count it against you. And so I'm like, well, shit, what do I do with all this money? Because I had like $3,000. It's like, well, what do I do with the $3,000? And I said, well, hell, I do need a new computer. So I just went on ahead and bought a new computer with it, you know, thinking that I'm going to get my disability. Well, that ended up being a fucking lie, didn't it? This guy says 130K on lottery is perfectly plausible. No, it's fucking not. That's insane.
On the one hand, they were trying to help you get disability, and then like 3 days later, you got to leave. What happened in
You
those
got to
3
get
days?
out of here. You got to get out of here. What happened? I don't know what happened.
They
I
just had
don't
a
know what
change of
goes on
heart.
behind the scenes. Huh?
They just had some kind of weird change of heart because she was standing there helping you,
I don't know.
or at least it looked like she was helping you try to
Well,
get
I
your
mean,
disability.
you got to remember, James Arnold Frost is literally down the road. He's literally next door. Okay, it's easy for him to use that MK Ultra mind control on him and mess the day all up. You know, she come to me just before I left out of there. She come to me saying that the window air conditioner's on fire, and I'm like, what? She said the window air conditioner's on fire. I go outside, window air conditioner ain't on fire. Besides, if the window air conditioner had been on fire, the smoke would have come in the house, and I would have detected it, right? So I don't know what I don't know what the hell that was all about.
It's crazy.
But yeah, so who put that in her head? Come on now, think.
You
Who
know,
put that in her head?
I'll be honest with you, and I say this with all sincerity. If you can tell somebody in authority that your land was stolen because your distant relative is using MK Ultra mind control, I think you may have a case to get that land back. I'm just saying.
Oh my.
Yeah, I'm just saying they throw me in the fucking funny part because most people don't know.
You are so full of shit, man. Don't pump him up like that. What the fuck? Oh man, quit trolling the man like that. You're nuts.
Well, they don't even do that anymore.
Most people do not know what MK Ultra is. Most people have no clue. They have no clue what it is. None.
Well, see, this right here is important because this proves, because I know a lot of people say you have like paranoid schizophrenia. This proves you don't, because paranoid schizophrenics don't alter their story, right?
Well,
Like, they don't.
paranoid schizophrenic. They have mood swings and all that other bullshit. So.
And you're the crazy one for not believing their stuff. You know what I mean? Like Vaughn is clearly lucid enough
They
to
can
say
get
this.
violent.
Well, I don't care
Right.
what people believe. That's not my problem.
Sure. I know. I just wanted to illustrate it because you know,
Right.
you are well aware that if you try to tell somebody that they'll look at you crazy.
Exactly.
And a paranoid schizophrenic wouldn't make that distinction.
No, probably not. No.
Good God. Well, this video is brought to you by Nats and the Pizza. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. And that's all I've got for tonight. I want to thank everybody that came and saw me tonight. You guys rock. I don't care if you were here for 10 minutes, 10 seconds, or the whole thing. Take care of yourselves and take care of each other. You know why? Well, do you? It's because nobody else will. Now, y'all take care, and I will see you tomorrow after work. Bye. Peace.